Yeah, so, but I'm going to be sharing something with you today from this Love Cat stamp set. So let's flick over and we will go to the desktop and loved this. We have 3 cats in this house, so obviously had to get this stamp set. And I have not been disappointed. I got it while I was away, so got it out of the box and just had to have a play. I thought I would share what I made with you today. So it is on page 13 of the mini catalogue. It's just a stamp set, but there is so much you can do with it. So let's pop that to one side. So I hope everyone out there in New Zealand that was affected by the rain is safe and okay. Yeah, it has been one dreadful summer, I must admit. So this is just a thick basic white for a basic white card base. Now I have got some Mossy Meadow for my card mat. Now, see, everything had a week off and I sat here and I just was like, oh my gosh, where do I start? It's just amazing when you haven't been doing something for a while, you get out of the rhythm. But this stamp set was absolutely perfect for getting back into it again, I must admit. So let me just check, actually. I haven't checked that we are going. Usually give that a little check before we start. So this is Mossy Meadow. Let's just check. I hate to be talking away to myself and no one listening to me. Okay, we are going. Yay, that's fantastic. Okay. So I hope you all have been getting some crafting time in and enjoying some of these fabulous new products. Now this is actually one from the annual catalogue. This is a set of vellum. It's called Lovely Layers and it has got just plain ones at the back. It has got, it's got all sorts of different patterns on them actually. I've used this one quite a bit, the circle. I love vellum, any excuse to use vellum. This is like mountains, beautiful for a background. And this is like a jungle, which is what I'm wanting it for. Hi Yvonne, oh, thank you so much for saying hi. I love it when people say hi. I hope you're all right up there in Kerikeri with the floods, etc. I know it was heading up that way last night. Okay, bit of glue on there. And that's going to go there. Now, I just wondered if, it doesn't matter about that because it's going to be covered up with the vellum. It'll chip out of that side. Right, now I'm going to stamp, that's going to go on there, but I won't put the tape on. I'll put the stuff on the outside of this first before I put that on, because with vellum, if you can hide the adhesive, it's the best way to go. Oh, that vellum is amazing. It's so good. Right, so I just wanted to show you a little something. This cat stamp actually stamps sort of textured, so it's not necessarily jet black, but for this I wanted it jet black, so I was wanting to sort of get a panther sort of look. So a little thing that you can do, and I'll show you on the first one. If you want to keep the texture, then that's fine. But I'm going to ink up, and so when you stamp, we want that, do we? When you stamp on here, you stayed inside crafting. What a good excuse. Can't do the garden. So when you can see this texture on there, they've actually given it so it has that sort of fluffiness look or whatever, but I actually wanted it, as I say, quite jet black. So the Stamparatus is absolutely perfect for that, because you can keep going back with the ink pad and layering it until it is darker. So I've gone and added another layer of black. And I'll probably do one more. And you can see that's a bit darker now. Sometimes when you get these stamps you think, oh, is that me or is it the stamp? But these stamps were made to look textured like a cat, obviously. Okay. Just give that a good press. And hopefully that is going to be enough. Perfect. So quite jet black now. You can see the difference. And now I'm going to fussy cut that out, but I have pre-done that, and I've got this gorgeous cat. So I've just cut out the cat. Okay. So the other thing, if you do your cat, and there is some, it's probably, I can't show you because I've got already coloured it, but if there's spots on there, for example, that you want to fill in, I always find the blend actually the better option than the Stamp and Write. The blend seems to not stand out quite so much if you're going in with it to just if you've left a dot or something on a stamp. The solid stamp, sometimes you can do it and it just leaves a little bit of a dot, and I find the blend much better for making that look smoother. Just a little tip there. Okay, now the next thing I did, I wanted it something a little bit different. I cut these out. These are 3x4, and I have used the beautiful dies and this, when it comes out, this square die. So I've just cut that out 3x4 and cut that out. It looks like one of those instant photo frames. So I've done 2. But first of all, I'm going to add, now I used some of this grass. Well, it's grass, or it's actually from By the Bay stamp set, and you've got these cute little grass bits in here, the 2 sizes, and I've just cut some of that out, and that's using the Happy Forest Friends DSP, which is this one, just to give it some texture of different depths of green. And I'm just going to add, of course, always end up using my blending brush at some point or other. I've cut out a few. I don't know how much I'll use, but I'll just blend some of these, add a bit of blending to that, just to give it some depth. Now I'm going to turn that one over that way, I think. Okay. And of course we've got the new mini brushes, which I should have used. I forgot. See, away for 5 minutes and you forget these things. Okay, so just adding a bit of Mossy Meadow to the ends of these, just to give them a little bit of, well, these ones do have a little bit anyway, but I always like to add just a little bit more. That pattern still comes through, so, and a little bit on here too. Okay. As I say, I don't know if I use them all, but it's good to have them ready to go. Okay. Yep. Oh, thanks, Yvonne. Yeah, it's just something a little bit different, isn't it? We had an instant camera, actually, over the wedding, taking lots of photos. So, actually, I've got one right here. Where is it? Reach in front of me there. So, see how that's got that bottom bit and the inside bit? That was me setting things up. So, yeah, I just thought that is something a little bit different. Okay. Now I'm going to put some grass. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on that. I'm just going to put the glue down the bottom, just sort of make some grass, and get my fingers out the way. Put that one in front of that one. And then, actually that's probably the better way to do it. Do this. And that one there. Just trying to create a little bit of interest on that inside of the frame. That's probably plenty. And then I'm just going to adhere it just on a bit of an angle on this one. Actually, I wonder if we should just stick another one in there. Just to go over the frame a little bit. There we go. Right, let's pop that on. Just putting a little bit of glue. I'm just layering this, and I forgot to stamp on it first, didn't I? Oh well, it's gonna have to keep our fingers crossed. That there's not too many bumps in there. Okay. I thought this sentiment was perfect. It says, I love hanging out with you. So now to get it on straight, what I usually do is when I mount it and I'm just about to stamp directly on a product, I will, on a card or something, I test it on a bit of grid paper, and if I think it's straight, then that's fine. I need to go up just a tiny bit on the right with this one. A lovely font, actually I wanted on this side. That was close. I love hanging out with you. Perfect. Okay, we are going to now move that out of the way. Where's my piece of, yep, so that's going to stay on in a minute when I put the cat on there. Actually, I could put it on now. This cat's going to go, so I'm just going to put glue along the bottom. Need to keep it upright, the glue bottle. Oh, I've got the garage door open now that it's stopped raining, and the only trouble with that is that insects like to come in, and flies, and to visit, to say hi, get out of the wet probably. And okay, just move that down a bit and block off the words. Okay, and then we're going to pop that on here. Hi Grace, sitting on the apartment on holiday with the rain coming down, nothing better than watching. Oh, perfect, absolutely perfect. If you can't craft on a rainy day, at least watching crafting is the next best thing. Gosh, this glue is not behaving for me. It's not coming out very quickly. Get out of there. There we go. It's protesting because I was away and I didn't use it enough. Whoops, and then it comes out with a hiss and a roar. All right, so now I can see where my my cardstock is on the other side, and I'm just going to use some Stamp and Seal for that. So, oops. Just going to run it down where I can see through there. This tape, though, I must admit, if you have a project that you don't have much on top of your vellum, this is the best thing to use for hiding it. Glue tends to show through in anything else, but this tape is the best thing I've found for minimising the view of the glue at the back. There we go. Oh, so cute. And of course I forgot to put my bit of ribbon in there. I wonder if I can tuck that in now. Head that out just to add a bit of green. Cut that down a bit. Isn't that always the way you have it? If I don't have the ribbon ready to go as I usually do, I seem to forget to put it in. It's all right. I'll just see if it will work. If not, there is my little brush. Oh, thank you. You have crafting too. Yeah, I actually, because it was my daughter's wedding, when I went away for this week, I decided that I would not take anything with me. Well, ended up I wouldn't have had time even if I did. Busy getting ready, etc. Right, is that going to stay there? I could actually put a bit of, no, that will do. Okay, now we need some bling, of course. So I've got some matte black dots, and I've got some basic. Oh, basic, I haven't used them for so long. Not basic, here we go, I've got the thing here. Rhinestone basic jewels, there we go. And I'm just adding some Mossy Meadow to that. Get out of it, fly. Right, so let's put some of these on. Just dry so quickly when using alcohol blend like that. And let's put that one there. Okay. Now, what are you doing now? And put that one there. I love combining two colours. Okay. And okay, one more. And there you have the card. I just love the combination of this. I really wanted it to look like a panther, obviously, with the jungle behind it, etc., and the grass. I just love this combination, and the vellum. Inside, I have just stamped that cute little cat in there with the heart hanging from the tail. This is another one that I did using the cat print, oh, hang on, let me tell you what it is. It's not, I've got cat on the brain. It's called Like an Animal. That is, Like an Animal. So I thought that was perfect for the background for that. And that's just using those same beautiful shaped dies and using circles and just cutting out the heads basically. So I hope you enjoyed that. So excited to be back crafting again. And yeah, hope you have inspiration on this set, if you've got it already, to create something fantastic and just a little bit different with it. So take care, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Bye.